By starting with the letter H, you realize that we're going to look for Half-Life Comic Studio anyways, and it stands for like anything as well as the Valve's first game since 1998. So it turns out in searches of Comic Studio, so I browsed some studios like anything as well, you may not seen for some kind of the game, and that's because that I just totally made for some sort of a little bit worse as well, but things have just came around here to come back around for those ad pop-ups as well. So things aren't going to be that you seeing this. You might not going to be seeing this for such as well that I absolutely did a bad decision. So this is Life Series Comic Studio that I'm just going to be reviewing for anything as well, and probably this is absolutely from a mod that I have seen this. I haven't seen this from my sister because I have seen one of their thumbnails about herself, and because this is not going to be for one thing that they're just going to be using for around as the spoilers as well. So starting with one of those guys as well, but I'm not very sure any sprites isn't going to be for without further ado. But if this isn't going to be for around this proof as well, this could be for a Minecraft series about the life series in Comic Studio around here. The limited life around as well, this is actually going to get IP banned around for the server as well. So you have to survive to stay alive, that you have total amount of 10 lives, but I cannot believe this is going to be for the most hardest core for around anything as possible. We didn't want to really think around here for somewhere if this isn't going to be supposed to be for as well for some kind of like this. So let's suppose to be searching for anything as well, and before this is actually going to be for taking a little one for a little bit. So me neither, that we're going to find out into the next video as well. So starting with the default characters, which is actually one of their usernames in Minecraft, and anything is could be for round as well. So every person's is actually going to be for not a real life person's as well. Even though the default skins of members of the life series, their default skins is commonly used within the start of the season, where they're unaware of alliances or what their skins themes should be, as well as it is their main skin for basically everything, and sometimes used throughout. The Life series is created by Brian, but made possible by all members of the series. Linked to their YouTube channels and other kinds of channels like anything as well are within their sprite folders. Real Life and Simple Life, the April Fool's specials, do not have tabs because they are not even full-length seasons within many unique skins and backgrounds, but they do count for this studio. Thanks to anything as well for this link as well for existing with information about the seasons that skins were used in their statics. So all of the skins around here for some kind of, that must be for any usernames in Minecraft, even though they're probably even verified like this. Even though let's doing for the default link this one as well. So the third one is the third life. Skins that the members during the third life, the first season, typically over the green, yellow, and red lives. So even though that must be for some kind of the same persons like anybody as possible. The last life will contain skins. This is work in progress. This will contain skins members during the last life. The double life will contain the skin members during their time as well, I'm probably sure. The limited life could be for round for contain skin members. And the secret life was actually pretty illegal for around here, and for this unknown reasons as well. The secret life is probably dangerous to the government, and they might absolutely find you by something else. The wildlife is could be actually for some sort of only one thing that every people has absolutely stuck in the island or something, and the past life does not exist for around here. So the items around here could be, without further ado, is absolutely using swords as well. So let's start with the default guys as well. Starting with this guy as well, that is absolutely going to be waving around the life as well. So even before relations for this thing that I just not going to be able to do for this thing. So this is the death thing as well, but I'm not sure. This is absolutely for this guy as well. So hopefully this is absolutely that no matter that is absolutely going to be that guy, and even for some kind of pre-BTS person. So this is actually one thing. This could be for this thing as well. So I'm probably sure there must be items, there must be swords, pickaxes, there's a chopping axes, the arrow bow, and a crossbow, some armors, and some weapons and stuff for around for the materials, and finally animals. There's nothing right over here, but these things are probably like the third lives. There must be contains around usernames, but I'm not very sure this is the final lives as well. Could be really as possible. The player names around here for these things could be even for more dangerous even for these things as well. Over 4 lives have probably added for a little bit for this thing as well. So this is could be the same thing as well. This is nothing without further ado. So I cannot believe this is actually going to be for the 0 lives means they're dead. But looks like the wild lives could be for without further ado. And for some sort of the last thing that I probably didn't mention to that. So the background images like Minecraft is completely advanced like anything it goes. Sometimes that Minecraft images have been updated as well, as we never seen this in Comic Studio right here before. So let me just search Minecraft Comic Studio, as we're going to be seeing for the letter M for Minecraft. So I'm probably sure that we're going to be taking a little bit for a look around here. So here is Minecraft Comic Studio. So this is the one that the complete updates around here have just completely discontinued. Or maybe it has many more backgrounds that I probably being able to be showing for. So look at the drafts that I just absolutely added to. And probably for the background images weren't as the same as possible. So as you'll be looking around here's the background images like this. This should be as for this thing as well for some kind of backgrounds. And more backgrounds like this could even like that possible for more around of these background images. Even them that must be concludes around jungles, desert, the shores, snowy lines as well, the dark and treacherous rooms or treacherous woods like this, and probably nearby the Ice King's things or whenever it is for some kind of unknown things, whatsoever. The night is probably whatever that I just never literally saw, and finally the nether that absolutely featured. But since that's some kind of a lot of backgrounds wasn't going to be exist, but looks like these are the backgrounds like anything as well. But I cannot believe, since I have a limited amount of backgrounds from the series, the backgrounds from this default tab will be random screenshots of biomes I took from Minecraft, because I thought it will be rather. You can find more regular biome instructions backgrounds here. Is probably linked to Minecraft Comic Studio. So the backgrounds we're taking from the Third Life map recreation, so they may not be entirely accurate as of the link of the planet Minecraft. Contribution is greatly appreciated. If you find a good screenshot of a place in Third Life from official video or want to get a screenshot from a certain place in the world recreation, let me know. So that was the end of like those things from the Life series comic studio of Minecraft. So I'll be adding anything as well that we probably to do, as I'm going to be link around here for anything as well that I just going to be copying and pasted or anyway. So let's take a look at the Life series user comics before we're going to be continuing this video. But I'm not probably, this is not going to be for something as well. Even like this, there must be for some kind of Minecraft images like these things as well. I'm not very sure. That probably there must be for some guys over here. So it was probably started on July 11th, 2025. This is a comic studio about the Life series, and I cannot completely explain it around here for just a really for first time as well. And literally, it was built by, what is this? I'm probably sure. It was developed by Charity Foxes, and I'm not sure. This is absolutely probably found for like those things. As you can see, this is absolutely for a little bit welcomed around here for some sort of like this. And this is where my sister actually seen this for the first time. But I'm probably very not sure that she completely remembered about for this strategy, because I probably sure that must be for almost around here, and a total amount of 7 comic posts that she eventually posted a little bit for one time as well. So sometimes as well, and I wouldn't able to be seeing this once again. Probably that I just put it around for Cookie Run characters that mixed with Half-Life characters within the creatures for itself, that I didn't absolutely added some more for a little bit for that time at yet. So even the cookies around like those things, that Night Cookie is went out to the nether to fight down for some kind of monsters onto that nether portal. So in the farm on the high walls for that cell for one thing, there must be the cookies could be for this thing over here. There's Rebel Cookie and Sauna Egg Cookie over there for probably for right next to, it's probably not Eli Vance that I probably think. There's a police officer from Black Mesa Research Facility, and the guards have probably an informal guard from Darker Cow Kingdom into the walls, that probably from the exit or entrance. On the Red Desert, there must be Scorpion Cookie and Peppercorn Cookie, unless there is a head crab, but I didn't actually put Vorticont over here. In the Creaking Woods, there's a Barnacle, and there must be for an armored head crab within Dark Choco Cookie over here. And for some kind of an unknown things, before the Fortnite storm comes over here just like this, this is a wall beyond for those multiplayer for this thing as well. It was between Duel about Cyborg Cookie and Twizzly Gummy Cookie overall. In the meantime, back in for some kind of like these, in a countryside like this in Minecraft, that Cherry Bomb Cookie committed a battlefield to start playing around with Bell Pepper Cookie. They have committed to started a fight for the battlefield, and things might going to become a battlefield for this thing. Of course, in this some kind of forest, there must be Cookie Moles, there's Fig Cookie, and there's Strawberry Cookie on its way all the way up here for somewhere else. I'm sure that must be probably in the forest, but I didn't add something else. And of course, that we probably not very sure, there must be villager cookies like the NPCs, and that concludes a sugar gnome. Unless I put the F-250 for the 2011 model year about that truck. And even though there must be 3 of the characters from Black Mesa scientists, so there are the scientists have stranded in the desert because this truck may run out of fuel. And besides for in the snowy sides of well, there are milk cookies, including snow sugar cookie with a cake hound. But that includes the eye hound and a head crab too. And on its way for around here, she visited the grandparents of the spinach cookies residents. So I'm probably sure these are probably that you imagine that the grandparents of this residence could be for the spinach cookies grandparents residence over here with cocoa cookie, and that was it, and everything it goes for around for just only for one thing as well. The link is going to be in description below, as you might going to be seeing this for the really first time, that you're already seeing this for a little bit for a round of those things as well. And yet, that was probably the end of this video, and don't forget to probably link it to the description into the comic studio to browse some comics whenever you want to do, as you're going to be creating yourself by signing in. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, and I'll see you up ahead all the way.